Hey guys, and welcome back to Midtown, USA. It is day 6 of mid-autumn, and we are harvesting soybeans. That's right, I was expecting corn to come due, but for some reason corn is taking a little bit longer to get ready, and our soybeans are ready. And well, as you can see, it just started getting cloudy. The weather is just starting to roll in, so that's going to put kind of a halt to our harvesting. And we've got lots of folks out working the fields today. We are kind of feeling the crunch. If you look at our forecast, thankfully we've only got 2 days of rain in the next 8. So we got rain today, which will probably do us in for the rest of the day. I don't think we're going to get a dry crop condition until probably mid-morning tomorrow. We might be lucky and it might dry out overnight, but I tend to doubt it now that it's autumn. It stays wet a lot longer. Got 2 good days of sunshine, so I hope to be able to tackle this field off here to the left tomorrow and maybe part of Sunday, the weekend. And then we got rain again on Monday, but we've got soybeans, if you remember, in fields 13, 17, 12, and 7. So we've got to get that up out of the ground. We have been working our fields, trying to get them flipped and planted for spring. Got wheat already in field 11. There's the rain. So we've got wheat in field 11, which is just down there by the house. And we're putting wheat into this field here. The plan is also to put wheat in field... Oh, we've got wheat in field 16, sorry. And we're going to put wheat in field 15 here. And then the plan is to put wheat into field 11 also. So we've got one of our helpers here fertilizing this field before we plant it, and then we've got a helper over there on field 11 cultivating. Gone ahead and plowed up all of these fields. So we've plowed fields 8, 11, 16, and 15. We have also subsequently cultivated fields 16 and 15. And we're now in the planting stages of those fields. We're in the act of cultivating field 11, and then we're going to need to cultivate field 8. So the goal is to put wheat in all 4 of these fields, and then we're going to flip and put canola in the fields right now that have soybeans in them. And then corn, we're going to put rye, or barley, sorry, in those fields. Assuming that we can get those flipped in time, we'll have winter rye in those. If not, well, then we'll just have to I guess leave them bare and see what we can get done over the winter time. So we're going to go ahead and stop our planting once we get up here to the edge, simply due to the rain. We obviously don't want to get our tractor and our seeder all muddied up, and with the soft wet soil, we don't want to be planting too deep, or the crop won't come up out of the ground. We'll end up rotting, I guess, in the soil. You may also notice that we've taken the crop signs off the fields, and that is because obviously we have harvested the crop. And what signs are representing is what's no longer in the field. On over here and see if we can hook up with our cultivator and get him to stop. Again, we don't want to be cultivating in the mud. Back here, plows to cultivation. So let's take a look and see a little bit more detail here while we're waiting. So as I said, we've got fields 12, 7, 17, and 13 all ready to be harvested. Those are all the fields that have our soybeans in them. And then for interesting reasons, I don't know why, the corn was planted earlier than the soybeans, yet it's still in its final growth stage. So we're going to be harvesting our corn in late autumn as opposed to mid-autumn, kind of like what I was expecting. Our pigs, interesting enough, we have used up all of the corn that we had in our trailer for our pigs. So we had to go out and buy ourselves a trailer load of pig food in order to keep them reasonably healthy and going strong. So see, where is our pig food? Seen it. We bought it today. Thought we bought it today. Bought it yesterday. Alright, well, at any rate, we bought our pig food yesterday. I don't see it listed there. So we're using pig food to supplement our corn until we manage to get that harvested. Our pigs have been quite reproductive. We're up to 70 pigs already. I think we started with what, 48? 48 pigs. So our pigs have been quite the reproducers there. Let's see here, we just got notice of a great demand for straw pellets. Let's see where that is. Gosh, we got a really good price for compost. We're gonna need to sell some compost today. As soon as our guy gets up here, trying to shut him down, tell him he can go ahead and head on home, and then we're going to run down the farm and pick up our truck and see if we can't get over there and load us up some compost and sell that off today. Also want to check out our poplar field and see how that's doing. Poplar should be coming up at this point, but we'll just check on that. Let's leave him there. Head on down here. Pick up our pickup truck. Need to go tell our truck driver with the soybeans that he can come back here and unload. I had the corn header already on the combine, all lubed up, all checked out, ready to go, and then it's still not ready to harvest. So just drop the head right there. The weather shouldn't affect it too much. It gets a little rough here. Cut this road into the hillside to make it a lot faster to get up here to the field. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell this guy he's gonna need to cover up his beans. Come on, man. Let's cover up these beans. Go. Pick this guy up, take him back to the farm. Alright, let's head on over to check out that poplar field. And we're going to go sell us some compost. I think this road just takes us straight down to where our poplar is. And while we're down here, we should I should show you how much wood chips we've got stored away off of that little old field. Alright. Doesn't look like this is come back up yet. It will be up shortly. Let's go check out our heating plant. May need to put some wood chips in there. I think I am lost. It's down one more block. Here we are. Let's check. Oh yeah, we could use a load of chips. Just going to use our truck here. Trailer. Hopefully this trailer's not going to be too heavy for this truck. Not tried to hook these up before. Alright. See how this is going to work. Go ahead and pull up here under our pipe. Go. Trying to put about a half load in here. Don't need full load. Go. Let's go ahead and take a look. We've got 417,000 liters of wood chips out of that field. That is... I said we probably wouldn't... I said we wouldn't have 1,000,000 liters of wood chips, but you know what? We're pretty darn close to halfway there with that field. And the other field is bigger. So I'm really thinking that... we may indeed have ourselves 1,000,000 wood chips by the time we are done. This gate. This gate I think has a mind of its own. Let's go ahead. And it's backed up here. Alright, and this. Oh. Alright, it took all of that. I'm not really quite sure how much we've got left. Let's go ahead and check and see how much we could have taken. Um, 88%, so we're pretty good. I don't think we could have took the whole load of wood chips. Just leave that there. And we'll head on over to the compost master. Load us up some compost and see what we can get done with that today. Let's go ahead and check out our corn here. Gotta figure out what's taking so long. Looks good. Looks like it's drying out. Go ahead and check our moisture here. We're at 25% crop moisture, but still a little moist. 60% ground moisture thanks to the rain. So thanks to the rain, it's going to take a little while to get this dried out anyway. We got our train. So while I'm waiting on the train here, I'm just going to do a little quick cut, and I'll be right back once we're at the compost master. Alright, so we've made it over to the compost master, and let's go ahead and see if we can't get some of this loaded up and sold off. Got 100,000 liters here. And we've got a little bit here on the ground where we, well, basically we had to empty our bucket for, I think it was for silage. I think we had filled this up with compost, and we needed to empty it for when we emptied that bunker. And speaking of the bunker, I got a notice the other day that one of the other bunkers is ready. So that's something else that we're going to need to basically deal with in at some point in time, is emptying the second bunker. That one's got 900,000 liters or so of silage. So that's going to be quite a fun day, I suspect, to get 900,000 liters sold off. It's more than double what we had to deal with in the first bunker. The first bunker we only had 400,000 some liters. And the rain has stopped and the sun's come out. One of those early autumn or mid-autumn type rainstorms that just kind of pops up and then disappears. I guess we won't be able to get the compost that's on the ground up until after we empty our heap there. Yep, we get a little bit in there, and then it fills up. Go. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell this. We're going to finish loading up this load of compost. We're going to go ahead and take it down and sell it, and then we will basically come back tomorrow and see what kind of fun we can get into. Go. Probably be able to sell another load of compost today, but we'll do that off camera. No need for me to basically do that twice. $42,000. Seriously, that cargo container there is like it was put there on purpose to make emptying the compost master a little difficult. Two more scoops and we'll have a full load. So you may all have noticed, if you're keen-eyed, that there is a patch of grass over there in the field behind me that is missing grass. See it right there, right to the side of the wet crop sign. Well, when I was putting down the storage barns for the bales, when I put it down here at the BGA, for some reason, I must have clicked on the mouse by accident, because for some reason it put one in that field there as well as one at the BGA. And I was like, what on earth is that doing there in the field? Well, the first thing I noticed was it was like the cost to put the building down was like double. I'm like, why is it double? But it should be. And then I saw this barn here in the middle of this grass field. I was like, oh, well, that kind of explains it. Somehow I got two of these things put down. So I got rid of the one that was in the grass. But the act of placing it basically removed the map grass that was there. So our grass field now has kind of a little bare spot. So that kind of helps explain where that bare spot came from. Anybody was wondering? I need to fuel up our truck here too. I realized it was so low. So seeder, we could probably get back to seeding here in a little bit. Our cultivator, we can probably get him fired back up. Seems our fields drain pretty well, so we don't have to worry too much about standing water. Whoa, it down here. Pull one around. So, let's see. Can we back this up with just looking in the mirrors? Thankfully, we got the mirrors adjusted on the truck here, so I'm pretty sure we can. There we go. So we'll have to see how much we get. $148,000. Did our great demand go away? Should have got a little more than that, I think. Oh, well, we missed our great demand. It expired before we could get the thing loaded up. Oh, that's awful. Oh well, I guess we're not going to load a second load of compost tonight because the price has just bottomed out. So I'll just go ahead and we'll just take this truck back to the compost master so it's there when we need it again. And I'm going to leave you guys with a farewell for tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow. So guys, take a look at that weather forecast. Our weather, we've got hail coming up, or sleet in the forecast, and Our crops did finally dry out enough in order to get the harvester back up and going, so I'm going to go ahead and see how much of this field we can get harvested before we get our hail or sleet or whatever the heck that's supposed to be. So in addition to that, we have managed to finish the seeding on field 15, and we're now over on field 11 seeding with our big bud. We've got our cultivator now moved over to field 14, cultivating there. So once we get field 11 done, we're going to be able to shoot over to field 14 and start putting in canola. We're going to put canola in field 8 also, and in this field, field 12. So that's kind of the plan, is to put canola where we had soybeans, and put wheat where we had, what did we have planted in those other fields? Well, we had sunflowers planted in 11 and 8 there. We're going to go ahead and take this back to the farm. Unless you have a decent sell price. Let's take a look at that. I don't think it's worth selling. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. In fact, let's take a look here. I don't think we're going to have a decent price for anything for a while. Wheat's starting to climb up, maybe. Canola, barley. Nope, 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 nope. Pretty much everything is pitiful as far as pricing goes. We're going to go ahead and take this back to the main farm. Unload it, other than just sitting around waiting on the harvester to make a down pass. Because we can only obviously unload him when he's making his pass to the south. On the north runs, we're not going to be able to unload him there. And we can see our windmill from way over here. That windmill's way up high on the hill. I really like that windmill up here on top of the hill. It's pretty cool. I like it up there. Kind of imagine that would have been a good source of water back in the day. Oh. Might need to run some seed up to our planter. Pretty low there at 1%, 78. Let's keep an eye on that. In fact, we might as well go ahead and plan on doing that. Making his last pass, probably. Oh, he says he's done. Let's go ahead and drive on up there and check things out here. Uh-oh. Let's turn around and get back over to our field, because it looks like the weather is about to roll in. And you can see, but basically we got our weather today, and we got rain on Monday, and then we've got pretty clear skies for the rest of autumn. I don't really know what day 15 is going to hold for us. But what it does see, or what we do see there, is that it looks like we're going to have really good weather for our corn harvest, which is really, really good. So as long as those fields come ready, oh, there we are. Good. Pipe out. We'll close up the harvester here. Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching. It was kind of an odd episode today. We kind of did lots of little things all over the place. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please click the like button. Oops. Oops, wrong one. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We do Let's Play videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Midtown. We are soon going to be wrapping up Midtown. It's coming to an end very, very, very quickly. Because remember, we plan to basically run this map out until the end of autumn. So we are now halfway through autumn. So we only have 8 more game days left to go until we are done the map. And now then we're going to be moving to Rathlin Island, which is over at FSUK. Did a map video on that, and really looking forward to doing that map. I've got lots of cool and interesting ideas that I am wanting to try out there and everything. We also do not let's plays, but we do map videos on Tuesday and Thursday, typically. So go ahead and check those on out. Oh, looks like we come back here and get a little bit here. And the way it's coming down, it almost looks like snow, but I know it can't be snow because it's 70 degrees outside. I'm going to go ahead. Get this truck over here in the road. Basically have our big bud follow us back. Also, I want you to check out the guys in my description if you can. They are all really cool content creators. They all do farm sim content. They're all part of the 3 Dudes Media Network. And speaking of the 3 Dudes Media Network, I encourage you to go check out the 3 Dudes website. They are... That guy just run into a tree. So the 3 Dudes website is linked in my description, and is also, I think, linked in the header of the channel. It's a really great web community for you to check out and be a part of if you want. We do have a open multiplayer server. We're currently working to refresh that server onto a new map. So if you are looking to play in an adult multi-server environment, come on, check them out. 3 Dudes Media Network. And we've got a thread over there in the multiplayer lounge where we are taking suggestions for maps. So if you want to sign up and just post a suggestion on what map you'd like to see on the multiplayer server, just go ahead and do that. So until next time, guys, happy farming.